The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
A new era of Chattanooga Mocs basketball has begun, with head coach Matt McCall leading the way.
I could not be more excited to be the basketball coach of this great university. The biggest thing for me are these players. Yeah, I thought the students were awesome. They came out. We need that every night.
UTC basketball is home to 28 Southern Conference championships and 60 all-conference performers.
I'm really excited about embarking on this journey with them going forward here.
Welcome to Inside Chattanooga Basketball, hosted by head coach Matt McCall and the voice of the Mocs, Jim Reynolds. Brought to you by Allegra, 24-hour relief from indoor and outdoor allergies. By Coca-Cola, Chattanooga Coca-Cola Bottling Company, the world's largest Coca-Cola bottler. By FSG Bank, proud to be the official bank of Chattanooga Mocs Athletics.
Welcome to Inside Chattanooga Basketball. I'm Jim Reynolds as we get ready for Southern Conference tournament time. Men's basketball team, women's basketball team, and wrestling team all headed to Asheville for competition this weekend. Really the culmination of an entire year of basketball and wrestling, the Winter Sports Championships this weekend in Asheville. We're going to take a behind-the-scenes look at how the men, women, basketball teams, how do they get ready? How do they move? How do they travel? How do they get to Asheville to hopefully cut down the nets over the weekend? Also, we'll take a look at men's golfer Wes Gosselin, off to a great start so far this year. All that and more when Inside Chattanooga Basketball returns in just a moment.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup honors the nation's best overall collegiate athletic program in each division, men's and women's sports. The prestigious award continues its reign as the crowning achievement in college athletics. To follow your favorite team, like us on Facebook. Find us in USA Today, online, and on Twitter at LS Directors Cup. Over 2 decades of excellence, the Learfield Sports Directors Cup.
We celebrate you, loyal UTC fans, who brave sunburn and parking game after game. You super fans who live, eat, and breathe your UTC sports. And you, family of fanatics, passing down your game day traditions. No matter who you are, Mighty Mocs, FSG has you covered. Get the exclusive Power C debit card and show your UTC pride. Together, we'll ride the rails to victory. FSG Bank is proud to be the official bank of UTC Athletics.
This segment of Inside Chattanooga Basketball has been brought to you by Allegra, 24-hour relief from indoor and outdoor allergies.
Pump fake for Esther, up and under, off the glass, and good. Chuck Esther ties the game at 2-2. Far side to Jones Gibson, in the lane, underneath, layup locked inside, and the rebound to Chattanooga. Chuck Esther attacks it, goes in, jumps it inside to Toyle for the jam. Chuck Esther, what a great decision that time. Could have taken the free throw line jumper. Prior, Mocs trying to run against the Bulldogs. It goes to Erod, drives inside, goes up. It goes in, it's going to count. I think it actually went in off Samford. Basketball count. And every from the corner, Marcus Johnson for 3. 9-9 tie. Inside, D. Oldham lays it up and in. Oldham gives UTC an 11-9 lead at the Mocs moving the ball well. Jonathan Burrows-Cook out front. Erod sees an opening, drives on the baseline, into Etheridge, who lays it up and in. You gotta play for that. Erod's up and under, kicks to McLean, shot clock 6. Out front to Cook. Erod's 3 on the way, and swish. Eric Robertson's got 6. Play. Someone gets credit on the film study for that one. Samford reacted, Mocs had the counter, they got the easy basket. Long pass far side, Jones Gibson has control out front. 10.5 minutes to play in the half, Mocs by 4. On the high post is Peters. Peters hands it off, working his way far side. Johnson underneath the basket. Layup blocked. Rebound Chattanooga. Mocs trying to run. Long feed to JVC. His layup up and in. Jonathan Burrows-Cook beating the Samford defense back down the timeline. Picks up the dribble, splits the defense. Driving inside, into Toyle for the jam. Trey McLean drove into lane, floated it up there, and let Justin Toyle down inside, going up. Stuffed by Toyle, saves it. Mocs pass break. Trey McClain again. In the corner, E-Rob. Open look, the three. Yes! Saw that Samford a little slow getting back. Open look, E-Rob, three-pointer. Good again. E-Rob's third three. He's got a dozen. 4-on-none. E-Rob on the perimeter. Throws it in the corner. Open look for D. Oldham. His three. Rattles around and through. First points of the night for D. Oldham. Just enough by Trey McClain. And McClain drives in the lane into Etheridge. He goes up, reverse layup is good. Duke Etheridge with his third field goal. The Trey McClain back to Oldham far side. Chuck Hester drives. Floater, good. Chuck Hester attacked the basket, put it up and in. Operating, Toyo back on the perimeter. D. Oldham. Oldham inside, jumper in the way, and good. D. Oldham for two. Went right into the defensive man, went straight up, and good majority of the first half. E-Rob's three from the corner. Air ball no good. Tracked down by Hester. Hester goes up and jams it. Chuck Hester with the jam and the foul. And if it's on Wyatt Walker, which I think it is, near side Trey McClain. McClain looks, one-handed pass. Inside it goes, Toyo for the slam. One extra interior pass has been the key tonight. 40 perimeter. E-Rob drives in the paint. Bounce pass inside. Layup up and in. One extra interior pass results in a layup for Chattanooga. 47-41. 47-41. Mocs by 6. Prior season opening. Kicks out in front to Oldham. Trey McClain's three. Rattles around and through. Trey McClain knocks down the points. Control out front. Throws it to Oldham. Shot clock 14. Prior works his way near side. Rose tries to guard him. Fadeaway jumper. Greg Pryor knocks it down. His first field goal. 15:09 remaining. Side Eric Robertson back to JBC. Drives, penetrates, stops. Looks for a friendly face. Finds Trey McClain. McClain's roller is good. And a foul's going to be called on Samford. That's one of those right side. Mocs reload, setting a screen. Burroughs Cook goes inside. Layup up and in. Jonathan Burroughs Cook goes down. So did Alex Peters. Cook gets credit for that. Pryor drives, kicks on the near side. Robertson's three from the corner is good. First field goal in the second half for E-Rob, and that's a big one. Far side, Trey McClain. McClain will penetrate, drive in the lane, squares up, jumper is good. Trey McClain, big, and UTC claims the win and the number one seed and the share of the title, 77-66, the final score.
This segment of Inside Chattanooga Basketball has been brought to you by Coca-Cola. Chattanooga Coca-Cola Bottling Company, the world's largest Coca-Cola bottler.
I'm Austin Reed. I'm the head manager for the UTC men's basketball team.
I am Dr. Emily Blackman. I'm the Associate Athletics Director for Student Support Services.
I'm Brent McMillan. I'm the director of the Mocs Club. Well, for the fans, it's really all centered around our basketball games and the teams that we have going, and that's the point of the trip. And we'll do that again in our hospitality suite behind our section for the semifinals and finals for the men and women. And that's just an opportunity for everyone to kind of come in there. It doesn't really matter if you're the Mocs Club or not. Just if you got tickets through our office, we want to have you out. We want to meet you, those sort of things. And so usually we'd like to have some sort of event where we get everyone together at a restaurant, something like that, but the timing's just not going to work out this weekend. We may be able to do something celebratory if everyone's still there on Sunday, but as of now, it's really just a hospitality. And then for the men's game, for the semifinals on Sunday, and then the finals on Monday, we'll have hospitality again before our game.
Well, it's not too different from the normal trip. We do have just the two standard jerseys that we'll pack. So we'll bring both pairs, one white, one blue, in case we need the blue. We have two pairs of practice jerseys. We'll bring shoes for the guys, make sure they have enough, because they wear one or two, but we want to make sure in case one breaks. Then we'll actually bring a couple extra jerseys as well, just to, blood gets on them, might stain, or we might have a rip at the tournament. We really need to make sure we have enough water and Powerade to go around, so that could be anywhere between 10 to 30 cases of between the two?
So usually what we start with is we reach out to all the professors, kind of try to find out where the students are, if there's anything that they need to do while they're on the road. And then really talk to the coaches and try to set up a good time for us to meet with the students and make sure they get all their work done. I know with men's basketball specifically, we're going to have a pretty lengthy study hall on Friday, try to get some things worked out. So I've been communicating with different professors. Lindsay, the advisor for women's basketball, has talked to all of their instructors as well to find out what needs to be done. And then wrestling, luckily, isn't going up until classes are over on Friday. Coach Esslinger felt like they needed to go to class this week and be in all their classes, so hopefully they should be able to just focus on wrestling while we're up in Asheville.
Everyone's going to be staying in our hotel primarily, and what we're going to do is before our teams go off to the games, all of our fans and alumni, donors, staff members who are staying at the hotel, we want to encourage everyone to come down to the lobby, and as the teams come through the hotel and board the bus to go to the tournament, we'd like to give them a warm send-off and give them their well wishes and cheer them on their way. I'm very excited about the tournament.
I'm very excited.
I'm really excited, yeah. It'll be first time just getting to go with as a #1 seed, so it'll be a different experience for sure.
I love the tournament. I love having all the Chattanooga fans there, all the students in the same hotel this year, and it's just a great atmosphere. It's a great city, and we're really excited to go back.
It's time for the Student Athlete Spotlight, brought to you by Southeast Bank.
I'm Wes Goslin. I'm a redshirt junior here at UTC on the men's golf team. I mean, I think, obviously I'm going to try and play golf professionally, but if that doesn't work out, sports psychology is definitely a field I'd like to look into and, kind of pursue, later in my career. I'm actually doing a double degree, one in psychology and the other one in exercise science. The golf program has been really good, and also the city. The first time I came to the campus, honestly, I was pretty amazed. It's a beautiful campus. It's I really like old style golf courses, ones with a lot of history. So Chattanooga Golf and Country Club is probably that one. Yeah, I think it definitely helps you play better at courses you like. So I think that definitely helps. Since I came to college, my dream's to be an All-American. I had a pretty good fall, not quite good enough, so keep playing. I'd really like to win a tournament this year. I've had some good finishes, came top 20 a couple times, a few times. So, I'd really like to win a tournament and, hopefully push towards being an All-American. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this last week was, pretty memorable. Excuse me. This is my 4th year, and we've never had a tournament where we've been under par in every single round. And last week we were under par in all rounds, beat the #2 team in the country, and so that that was really good to see and definitely pretty memorable.
We celebrate you, loyal UTC fans, who brave sunburn and parking game after game. You super fans who live, eat, and breathe your UTC sports. And you, family of fanatics, passing down your game day traditions. No matter who you are, Mighty Mocs, FSG has you covered. Get the exclusive Power C debit card and show your UTC pride. Together, we'll ride the rails to victory. FSG Bank is proud to be the official bank of UTC Athletics.
This segment of Inside Chattanooga Basketball has been brought to you by FSG Bank, proud to be the official bank of Chattanooga Mocs Athletics.
Found Chattanooga. Outlet pass to Greg Pryor. Pryor gives it to Oldham. Oldham drives inside. Off the glass, no good. Tip in, no good. Follow up by McLean is good. And UTC with their first field goal. It's a 10-3 lead for VMI. Three-pointer for Mocs Greg Pryor, and that's good. Pryor makes it a 10-6 contest. The key Etheridge. Far side, Eric Robertson. E-Rob drives, gives it to Oldham on the wing right side. Oldham drives on the baseline, goes in, his layup up and in. D. Oldham with 2 points for Chakee. Maintains that dribble as he backs his way on out. Guarded out in front by Vereen. Eric Robertson near side gets around a Duke Etheridge screen. Little give and go. Etheridge with the layup that curls around and falls on through. Etheridge, the Mocs and women's basketball team. Matt McCall, Jim Foster will be on board. We'll preview, obviously, the Southern Conference tournament. Tomorrow night at 7. Peyton Woods, 3 from the corner is good. There's Peyton Woods. His first basket in a while. Knocked down the lane, gives it to D. Oldham into Justin Toyo. Toyo on the block. Toyo goes up. His hook shot up and in. Justin Toyo's first field goal. UTC again pulls within 1-5. Pryor out in front to Trey McLean. Near side, D. Oldham. Oldham drives in the lane. Reverse layup is good. D. Oldham, the three-pointer, the great equalizer. So far they have fallen for the Cadets, who currently lead it by 1. In the lane, and Etheridge reverse layup up and in. Mocs have their first lead of the night. Duke Etheridge by the Duke that time. Near side it goes. D. Oldham open look three-pointer is good. Little free and easy right there for Chattanooga. Etheridge with the block. Oldham with the 3. The 2-point game, 32-30. Jonathan Burrows-Cook out in front. JVC crossover dribble. Turn, spins, jumper good. Mocs again continue to penetrate, getting deep in the paint. Jonathan Burrows-Cook, that one off no good. Toyo, stick back no good. Tip in good at the buzzer. He missed the first one and got the second one. That's going to count. I think they're going to make him check the monitor, but I don't think there's any doubt. That one's going to count. And Mocs are going to attack. Trey McLean brings it down the floor. Goes all the way off the glass, no good. Into Chuck Esther, who lays it up and in. First point of the night for JVC. Penetrates near side, Trey McLean. On the baseline, fadeaway jumper is good. Trey McLean. McLean's got 8 points to go along with 8 rebounds. UTC to Jonathan Burrows-Cook on the wing. JVC will penetrate inside. Near side, Eric Robertson. Three-pointer on the way and off no good. Rebound, Etheridge lays it up and in. Duke's having a big night. He's got 9. Pass Pryor. Mocs trying to regain the lead. They're down 1. Pryor on the perimeter. Launches up the 3 and hits it. Greg Pryor, three-pointer for Chattanooga. 9:06 remaining. Greg Pryor to Trey McLean. Over the top to go into Toyo. Swatted out of there, but into D. Oldham, who lays it up and in. And a basket. D. Oldham went high. They tried to move underneath him. JVC has control out in front. Trey McLean drives in the lane again. Goes up off the glass. High off the glass. Basket is good for Trey McLean. Contestant was snowed out on January 23rd. Out in front, Greg Pryor for Chattanooga. Short corner, Eric Robertson. Back to Oldham. Pryor's 3 on the way, and good. Perfect swish. Third three-pointer of the night. Pearson's not big. They list him at 6 foot. I think that's a stretch, in all honesty. Blocked by Etheridge at time. Trey McLean goes up off the glass, and good. High off the glass for Trey McLean. Rebound, Greg Pryor for Chattanooga. Mocs from down to 3-on-4. Pryor gives it behind the back to Etheridge, who lays it up and in. Slick move. 1-point game, 66-65. And D. Oldham one more. That's good. Oldham makes it a 2-point game. 1.4 seconds remaining. VMI throws the line drive. Far side, underneath, no good. And that's a final. VMI wanted a foul on that final lob to the basket. 67-65 the final score. And UTC wins the championship outright, but had to sweat it down to the final seconds to claim. Welcome back to Inside Chattanooga Basketball. I'm Jim Reynolds with head basketball coach Matt McCall. Tournament time. It's a say what you will. One game at a time. It's a different breed out there now, isn't it?
Well, I think it's an exciting time of year for every basketball team across the country. You know I'm excited as the head coach here with just what's at stake, what's on the line. And, you know, you can throw out seedings, you can throw out records, you can throw out rankings. It's all about which teams are going to play the best this time of year, which teams are going to handle the adversity in the games the best, and which teams, you know, have been working the hardest at tightening things up they need to work on. So we're exciting, and hopefully we can be the team that's playing the best here after these 3 days in Nashville.
Let's go back last Saturday, home game against Samford. You win at least a share of the league championship in a tough game.
Very difficult game. I think every game that Samford's played this year, they've been in, whether it's been at home or on the road. A lot of their games have come down to one possession. I think they played ETSU twice to a one-possession game. They've lost in overtime. They've won close games. So we knew it was going to be a battle in here. They're a terrific team that's got some really, really good guards and some good young freshmen. And we knew how big of a challenge the game was going to be. And the biggest thing I talked to our team about was not having an expectation of how the game should go going into the game. I felt like we got caught up in that a little bit of the Greensboro game. We thought it was going to go one way, and it didn't go that way, and then we were almost shocked. And we needed to play the game and stay focused on the process, and I felt like we did that. We got off to a good start. We got a big lead in the first half. They made some shots and came back, but we knew it would come down the stretch and come down to the wire, and ultimately at the end of the game we were able to get stops when we needed to.
It was the post game, cutting down the nets. Did you ever practice that before? Maybe a couple times at Florida.
I've done that a couple times.
It never gets old, does it?
It does not get old. I wanted our guys to experience that. Obviously, I know we clinched a share, but it's still a championship, and I wanted those guys to experience that. They deserve it. They've worked extremely hard this year, and they've been through a lot. They've had an enormous amount of adversity. They've been resilient through that, and I wanted them to experience that because they deserve it, especially here on their home floor.
Resilient means staying together, right?
Staying together, no matter what's been thrown their way, handling adversity when it's come our way, whether it's Casey Jones's injury or losing a game at home or losing. They've handled it all, and they've handled it the right way, and they deserve to cut the nets down.
Then you go to VMI on Monday, tough game, goes down to the last couple seconds, final possession again.
Well, I think obviously, we had a 10-point lead there with 2 minutes to go and didn't handle the situation as well as I'd like to see our team. But we're going to learn from that. I think it was the best thing that could happen to our team because I think, this weekend coming up, we're going to be in a lot of special situations. We could be up 4 with a minute to go or down 6 with a minute. Don't know what the situation will be, but I think it's a good teaching point for our team here to how to handle those situations because we're going to be in a lot of them going forward.
You have been, or your team has been, in pressure situations and reacted pretty well most of the time. Do you like that? Do you take pressure off? Do you put pressure on, or do you not feel pressure at all?
I think, me constantly talking to them about the process, and we can't focus on the result right now. All that matters is this possession right now and giving the best effort on this possession as we possibly can. And the more such times you're in those situations, obviously I think the more it'll prepare you down the road. And we're going to work a lot this week in practice on special situations and different things that we could be in this weekend coming up.
3 straight games, hopefully 3 straight games, right?
Yeah, but the only one that matters is the one on Saturday. So we'll focus on that one. And again, it's going to be the team that plays the best this weekend that's going to hoist that trophy on Monday night, and we're looking forward to the opportunity.
And very quickly, Matt was named Southern Conference Coach of the Year and had a couple of guys on the All-Conference team.
Well, I think Coach of the Year is just a direct reflection of your players and your staff. I think that it really has nothing to do with me. It has a lot to do with them and the things that they've been able to do. And then obviously with Justin and Trey being named to all conference teams. But I've said it before, any of these guys deserve that honor. Our point guard, Greg Pryor, deserves it. Eric Robertson is a senior right now, is one of the best 2 guards in our league. Chuck Esther at the power forward spot, and then one of the best benches in our league. And the most important honor that we got was a conference championship, and that's the one that matters the most.
Justin Toyo named Defensive Player of the Year. A little shot blocking ability, right?
He can protect the rim with the best of them, in the country. He's got unbelievable timing. Shot blocking is not a skill I've been able to teach him. It's his timing. And it's something that he's great at. He's one of the best, if not the best in the country. And he makes up for a lot of our mistakes defensively because he's back there and able to erase some of those shots. So, again, he's had a terrific season like all these guys, and hopefully we can continue it after this weekend.
Tournament basketball this weekend. Highlights next time on Inside Chattanooga Basketball.
Inside Chattanooga Basketball has been brought to you by Allegra, 24-hour relief from indoor and outdoor allergies. By Coca-Cola, Chattanooga Coca-Cola Bottling Company, the world's largest Coca-Cola bottler. By FSG Bank, proud to be the official bank of Chattanooga Mocs Athletics.